The Hotel Marhaba Palace is around 40 years old now. It's one of the larger properties next to Hotel Kantaoui, which is reached by a lovely 10-minute stroll along a level flat surface, so there are no problems for people with mobility issues staying here. My wife and I have been returning to this hotel for many years now, so needless to say, we really love it there. Its grandeur has faded somewhat since it was constructed, but it's a very clean hotel with decent service and helpful staff. Small tips for the waiter definitely enhance the service you get though. Let's start with the grounds. They're extremely extensive and excellently tended. All Tunisian hotels feature gardens and grounds with teams of people whose job it is to tend these gorgeous floral blooms and grass and trees. If you like relaxing and sunbathing in an extremely pleasant environment, well, this hotel is definitely for you. The grounds are a bit of a visual feast of colour. On the beachward side of the hotel, there's an extremely large poolside sunbathing area, and you rent the blue mattresses for around 2 Tunisian dinars a day. You're expected to have a mattress rather than just your own towels though, so do expect these little charges when you go out to sunbathe. You keep the mattress for the whole day, of course. There's a convenient outdoor bar where you can get the usual assortment of drinks. You can also go up to it yourself or else get waiter service, but a tip is expected, of course, if you go for the second option. They also sometimes have a crêperie or a pancake making area, and there's also a full-size snack bar at the end of a short path which leads down to the beach. The quality of the sand and beach is delightful here, and you could choose to sunbathe on the beach rather than around the pool. They also do paragliding from this section of the beach if you're feeling brave enough. It's possible to walk along the sand from the outside of the hotel to Hotel Kantaoui by turning right. The hotel is in a really lovely position for those who like their sand and sea. What's really nice about all the hotels here is that they're kept deliberately fairly low rise and are constructed in a traditional Tunisian style with whitewashed frontages. They managed to avoid the eyesores that they built on the Spanish costas in Tunisia. Having said that, the Marhaba Palace is one of the largest and tallest hotels in Kantaoui, but it blends in beautifully with the rest of the development. And now on to that most important subject, dining. Breakfast is taken in a room at the far right-hand side of the hotel. It's all buffet style. There really is an extensive choice of cereals and cakes and fruit and hot food. You can also have a fresh omelette or eggs cooked for you by their chef. The main dining hall is at the opposite left-hand end of the hotel, and when you arrive for your first meal, you'll be shown to a table which you keep for the duration of the stay. Drinks are by waiter service, but the food is all buffet style. Having stayed in lots of different hotels in Tunisia over the years, I can confidently say that the food choice and the quality at the Marhaba Palace is amongst the very best that there is. We're always delighted by the choice and range of food that they have on offer. It's the usual international kind of affair, but they also do offer some Tunisian options too. Their sticky cakes and Tunisian desserts are absolutely delightful. From our experience of other hotels, the Marhaba Palace is also one of the best for food. Just don't mention the Tunisian wine. It's called ugni. It's passable, but you will notice the difference between that and the kind of wine that you normally drink. Of course, you can get beer as well. The rooms in the hotel are large and spacious with separate bathroom and toilet. I believe nearly all of them have a balcony. If you don't pay a supplement, you'll get a garden-facing room and balcony. From there you can look out across the lovely grounds at the resort side of the hotel. If you want a sea or pool-facing room, you will need to pay a supplement, but it's well worth it for the morning sun and the glorious views. The image here is from their official website. Now, your actual room almost certainly won't look quite as attractive as the one shown here. 40 years of sun, sea and sand have taken their toll on some of the corridors and rooms. However, don't let this remark put you off. It's only a minor niggle. The TV sets in many of the rooms are ageing too, and there's usually just BBC World or CNN in English. However, the rooms are cleaned daily, so there are no cleanliness issues at this hotel. The hotel does feature Wi-Fi access. Now that matters to people like me, since I always take a laptop. It's available in the lobby on a time-paid card that you can buy from reception. If you happen to be in a room near enough the lobby, that you can also pick it up in your room. So what about Port El Kantaoui itself? Well, it's 30 years old now and entirely man-made as a tourist resort. However, it's very tastefully done, and the low-rise whitewashed buildings do fit in so nicely with the location. The resort of Kantaoui is centred on the marina, where many posh boats are moored. Around the marina are cafes and shops. Nothing of the genuine real Tunisia here, but beautiful, clean and modern. It's a great base for a carefree holiday in the sun, whilst also being very near to Sousse, the third city of Tunisia, which is easily accessible by taxi. If you're thinking of Tunisia for your next holiday, you really can't go very far wrong at the Marhaba Palace or in Port El Kantaoui. I recommend both of them wholeheartedly from years of experience.